We're live once again. RuleSportsLife.com, Rule Sports Life Southwest. We're in the Comal ISD Tournament. Kerrville Tivy versus Eagle Pass Eagles. We actually started a little early than 2:30, so with 3 up and 3 down in the top of the first for Ray Mendoza as he's on the bump for Eagle Pass. It's a 2-2 count here on the second batter. DeAndre Torres grounder to second baseman over to first for out number 2. So 2 outs here in the inning as Ray got on a ground ball, and his courtesy runner got thrown out at second base for the first out, which was Christian Barcena. Now Braulio Rodriguez with 2 outs in the inning. Starts him off with a curve and ball 1. One ball, 1 strike on the hitter. 2 outs in the bottom half of the second. Just a bit outside ball 2. We started a bit early, and we were trying to set up, getting cords and everything out here. Beautiful stadium here. The home of the Rangers, Smith and Valley Rangers. 330 to the left and right field. 360 dead center and 345 to the power alleys. Here, Ranger Field. Pop that up. And the catcher is under that one. Actually hit the netting. So that makes it a full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. On the hitter, Braulio Rodriguez. Fouls that one off. Ground ball to the shortstop. Up, across the diamond for out number 3. That takes care of the Eagles in the bottom half of the first inning. As Kerrville Tivy will come in the top half of the second for out number 3. We'll be back with more after this. You're listening to Friday Day at RuleSportsLife.com, Rule Sports Life Southwest. So we're back to live action, and Tivy, the Tivy hitter. Don't have the names yet. Number 18 is it's a bit windy here, but we're out here. So with the 1-2 count on the hitter, number 18 for Kerrville Tivy. Don't have their names, so sorry if misses low. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Misses high. Ball 3. Runs the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. We're at Smith and Valley High School, the Comal ISD Tournament. And this is we're live on realsportslive.com, Real Sports Live Southwest. Any of you out there from the Laredo area, ball hit foul, right side. Any of you from the Laredo area tuning in to the game, if you guys have businesses, tomorrow night, Laredo Alexander will play at 5:30, and we're looking for advertisers for that regional semifinal from the Blossom Athletic Center. So if you want to call or that ball is lifted high, right center field, and the right fielder gets on it, trying to see who that is. That's Isaac Gonzalez playing over there in right field. For out number 1. Now number 8. Hopefully we can get their names. Ball 1. Here by the 3rd inning. If not, we know the kids from Eagle Pass. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss, strike 2, as he gets ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bottom of the second. Top of the second. Tivy. Kerrville Tivy, ranked 13th in classification 5A, if I'm not mistaken. Just misses low. Ball 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Del Bosque, Christian Del Bosque is behind the plate. Over at 3rd is Rolly Risa. Over at short is DeAndre Torres. Alex Luna over in 2nd. Braulio Rodriguez over in 1st. Fouls that one off. Stays in the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Misses inside with a fastball. Ball 3. Runs the count full. It's the second one that he goes full. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Top of the second for Kerrville. Misses inside. Ball 4. And he walks. Now number 12. So 0-0, runner at first base. Number 2 is up to bat for Kerrville, Tivy. Gets a strike called on the outside corner. Wind is coming in. We're off of Texas Highway 46 over in the Bull Verde area, north of 281. Runner back over at first. The runner gets back in time. Now, swing and a miss, strike 2. They get ahead in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Beautiful day for baseball. Partly cloudy skies, sunny, bit windy. Wind, not sure, gusting about 10 to 15, about 5 to 10 miles per hour. With a chance of baseball. Here from Smith and Valley. Misses high, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on the hitter. Like I said, it's a bit windy, so throw back to first, not in time. Mendoza on the mound. Pop up in the infield as Luna will circle that one and get under it for out number 2. Now we have number 6 hitting for Kerrville, Tivy. Know some of the kids out there in Kerrville, Tivy that play travel baseball. 2 outs in the inning. Ball 1 outside. Misses ball 2. Fouls it off to the netting back close to us. There, I think I alleviated the wind noise. Had to muffle it. We got Saul Milk, one of our baseball managers, helping us on the camera. Sorry for the view, but this is where we got set up, and for tonight's game, it's gonna be a little bit different. They're 7:30 first pitch. So 3-1 count on the hitter, 2 outs, runner at first, walk issued to the runner over at first. Victor Perry is over in left field. Ibarra is over in center, and Isaac Gonzalez is over in right. (3-1). Runner goes, hit and run in the gap, and Ibarra could not get to it. There's going to be at the plate. It's safe at home. Takes a 1-0 lead here in the top half of the second inning. As there was a hit and run there. A single. Got the second on the throw to home. And on the hit and run, he came in to score the first run. A valiant effort by the center fielder over in the gap. Number 24 now. So Tivy takes the lead 1-0 in the top half of the second inning with 2 outs in the inning. Number 24 digs in. Strike 1. Strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes on the hitter, 2 outs, 1 run already in. Throw to second, not in time. Almost got him at second base. Swing and a miss, strike 3, as he rings up the batter, number 24, for out number 3. 1 run came in on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. As we go to the bottom half of the second inning. Your Eagle Pass Eagles 0, Kerrville Tivy 1. We'll be back with more after this. Roadie's Country Fried Chicken. Hey, did you know Roadie's also had buffalo wings, seafood platters, and boneless wings? Don't forget the poppers. Come visit us at 1910 El Indio Highway or call us ahead at 830-773-9189. If you need us to cater, call us at 830-325-4470 for the Roadie's Roadie Truck. Old-fashioned country cooking since 1985.
4 years ago, when we ran for re-election as county judge, it was the first time in the history of Maverick County that the county judge didn't have an opponent. Maverick County was embroiled in a big scandal having to do with federal funds. We were able to turn Maverick County around. Now other people want to run. We've reduced our debt from $70 million to $24 million in the last 4 years. We now operate with a $3.9 million surplus. And on top of that, we're compliant with all of our audits, and we're able to apply for funding again. We're here, and we're here to work for you and to fight for you. We'll continue to do that. We're not done. I humbly request your vote for your servidor, David R. Saucedo, during the March primaries. Thank you.
Well, we start the bottom half of the second, 1-0, as Isaac Roque and a shot up the middle. Shortstop gets around it. Over to first for out number 1. 6-3 for out number 1. Derek Ibarra is due up. So 1 out in the inning. Fouls that one off. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Strike 2. Again up the middle, shortstop gets over and fires that one across to the first baseman for out number 2. Alex Luna. Strike 1. Quickly falls behind in the count. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom half of the second. 1-0. Pokes it over to the shortstop. Shortstop over to first for out number 3. So all 3 taken care of by the shortstop. 3 up and 3 down here in the bottom half of the second. As no runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. Your Eagles 0. Kerrville Tivy 1. We go to the top half of the third. We'll be back with more after this. You're listening to Friday Day at RealSportsLive.com. Real Sports Live Southwest. Rody's Country Fried Chicken, located at 1910 El Indio Highway. Old-fashioned country cooking since 1985. With 100% Tyson chicken tenders, gizzards, and delicious fried chicken. Come try our seafood and wings from the Rodriguez family. Rody's Country Fried Chicken. Oh, we're back, and top half of the third. A bunt by number 2. Throw to first. Sacrifice. Number 4 got a hit into left field. The courtesy runner number 10 is over at second. And we go back to the top of the lineup for the Tivy, number 7. Strike 1. Ball gets away from the catcher. And the runner advances to third on the pass ball. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. I'm gonna send a nice little shout out to Charlie Jimenez, who he's working and cannot be out here at these games. So, but RealSportsLive.com, Real Sports Live Southwest is bringing the action to you, to everybody that's at home or at the office. You're able to watch us through 5 different platforms. Through our website, RealSportsLive.com, through our Facebook page, RIO Sports Live, our YouTube channel, Real Sports Live, Roku TV, and Apple TV. So 5 different platforms you can watch the game live. Risa made a throwing error over at third base as the run comes in. Fielder's choice as the leadoff hitter gets to first. Another run comes in. A nice play, but threw it off the mark. And 1 out here in the top half of the third. Another run scores, 2-0. Tivy. Strike 1 on the hitter. Don't have their names, don't have the roster, so can't give you the names for Kerrville yet. Misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. So 1-1 the count on the hitter. Ball lifted high, center field. Back goes Ibarra and lost it in the sun. The ball drops for the second error of the inning for the Eagles, as so the Leadoff runner advances. Runner goes. Both go. Number 18, who lifted it high to right field his first time up. With runners in second and third, 1 run already in. So an error on the third baseman, and then an error on the center fielder. Ibarra gets a man on. So runners in scoring position for Tivy, already up 2-0. Fouls it to the screen here, right in front of us. Misses inside, ball 2. Excuse me, ball 3. So runs the count full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. To the shortstop. Shortstop goes to first. And another run scores. Nice play by the shortstop. Gets the runner over at first. For out number 2. Another run manufactured. So 3-0 is the score. Is Kerrville Tivy is ahead. Number 8, who walked the last time up for Tivy, is up next. Lifted high, first pitch. And under it is Risa for out number 3. So the Tivy Antlers score 2 on 1 hit, 2 errors, and 1 left on base. After 2.5, your Eagle Pass equals 0. Kerrville Tivy 3. We'll be back with more after this.
EPER Recycling Center, 3323 Del Rio Boulevard, open Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. When you recycle today, you give the earth a chance for tomorrow. We buy all cans, aluminum, all wheels, copper, yellow brass, steel battery starters, and much, much more. Cash for scrap at EPER Recycling Center. Don't throw it away. Recycle it today at 3323 Del Rio Boulevard. For more information on how to turn your scrap into cash, call 758-0685 or find us on Facebook.
So we go to the third. And Del Bosque is lined out to the second baseman for out number 1. So quickly here, 2 outs as Victor Perry. Not a hit. Pitcher on the mound for Tivy. Already 2 outs in the inning. First pitch lifted high. And the shortstop under it for out number 3. 3 up and 3 down for the Eagles here in the bottom half of the third inning. Trailing 3-0. So we go to the top half of the fourth. Your Eagles 0, Kerrville Tivy 3. We'll be back with more after this. You're listening to Freddie Day at RealSportsLive.com, Real Sports Live Southwest. The law offices of Orlando Rodriguez, an attorney serving Maverick, Montgomery County, and the greater Houston area. Call us first or learn more at www.rgz.law. 830-201-3092. With 15 years of experience, call us first. Fair, someone with integrity, respect, sincere, and someone you can trust. The law offices of Orlando Rodriguez. Two balls, no strikes. We're in the top half of the fourth inning from Smith and Valley High School, home of the Rangers. Beautiful stadium here, beautiful field. Can't say it's just, well, yeah, I can say it's a nice little stadium. Nice little. We got Adam Peña. I know you're not talking, but you're alongside me. You know, you're kind of watching this tournament and part of the Lone Star Baseball club. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ray Mendoza and a couple of Tivy kids also play in Lone Star with the Lone Star Baseball organization. Lifted high, right behind the catcher. Del Bosque is under it for out number 1. That was number 12 who flew out for out number 1. We got here kind of early, but we're trying to find where to plug in and everything, and had to do all that stuff before broadcasting, so we missed the first inning, which nothing happened. So and then we couldn't get the lifted foul. Now the sun has nice and bright today. I know last week was gloomy over in Laredo, where the Eagles played in the Border Olympics tournament. Now the Comal ISD Tournament. Number 6, who got a hit his first time. He's 1 for 1 with an RBI. He got the lone run in that second inning to get the Kerrville Tivy Antlers on the board as they lead 3-0 here in the top half of the 4th. 3 innings in the books here. From I believe this is like the 3rd game of the tournament. Well, for this site, because there's 4 different high schools. So we'll give you the rundown. Of course, the Eagles will play later on tonight. They'll be playing the host team, Smith and Valley, at 7:30. So we'll be live at 7 with the pregame show. Brought to you by Rodriguez Law, PLLC. Strike 3 as he rings them up with an inside pitch. Strike 3. So 2 outs here in the inning. Now number 24. I don't have their names. I didn't get the... I was trying to see if Mixon was over there. And who else is over there? Colson. Abel. Colson Abel. Dunnenberg is over there. He wasn't on the mound, right? Okay. Looks like the DH, just number 24. Saw your dad come by and he goes, "I'll see you later. I'm gonna go sit." 2 outs in the inning. Misses high. Believe it's 2 balls, 1 strike. Scored 1 in the 2nd, 2 in the 3rd to take a 3-0 lead. Fouls that one off. Got to go back into to see if I can find the schedule, just to give you guys just an update of who's gonna be playing. A line shot that goes down into the gap, and Ibarra brings it in quickly. So number 24 for Tivy, after striking out his first time, gets a hit to right center field in the gap. Now number 4, who got a hit in the 3rd inning and scored. Actually, his courtesy runner scored. He got courtesy run by. So with 2 outs, they got a runner at first. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Grounded to 3rd. Raleigh goes short bag to 2nd. Risa, as he gets into the fielder's choice. 3 out, or for the 3rd out. 5-4 for the 3rd out as they get the lead runner over at 2nd. We go to the bottom of the 4th with the Eagles down 3-0. Kerrville Tivy is ahead. We'll be back with more after this. You're listening to Friday Day at RealSportsLive.com. Real Sports Live, Southwest. Ray Mendoza leading off in the bottom half of the fourth. Looks like they're hitting 9 for the Eagles. It's 2 balls, no strikes. Smith and Valley just played at noon against Fredericksburg. Tivy played Clark early this morning. So Tivy's second game of the day is right now. And then Fredericksburg meets Clark after this at 5 o'clock. And then Smith and Valley Eagle Pass is the late game over in New Braunfels. Bernie played Madison, New Braunfels. New Braunfels is playing O'Connor over at that field as Mendoza got walked. Barcena, who got caught stealing his first time so DeAndre Torres, who's 0 for 1. Strike 1. As I run down right now in New Braunfels, it's Bernie versus Clemens. And the 5 o'clock game is O'Connor versus Madison. And the 7:30 tonight in New Braunfels is New Braunfels versus Clemens. Over in New Braunfels Canyon, right off of 35, is St. Michael's played this morning against Brandeis. Canyon played Tompkins. St. Michael's is playing right now against Tompkins. Canyon and Snyder. Strike 2. And runner advances on the pass ball. Canyon will play Snyder, and then in the nightcap, Snyder versus Brandeis. Over at Steele in Pool D, Steele played Del Valle. Reagan is playing Champion, Bernie Champion. And a shot ripped to right field. That's going, and all the way to the wall. And over the wall for a 2-run homer for DeAndre Torres. As he rocketed that one 320 mark. And over the fence for a 2-run homer. As he gets the Eagles back in the game. 1 run down. So now Braulio Rodriguez. (3-2) score now. Lifted high. Shortstop coming over to second base side and gets under it for out number 1. Right now over at Steele High School, Reagan is playing Del Valle. Then Steele versus Victoria East. And then the nightcap will be Bernie Champion versus Victoria East. Over in Pool E, Clemens played Churchill this morning. Dripping Springs will play Pflugerville over to third as Roque grounds out to the third baseman for the second out. right now playing is Churchill over in Pool E at Clemens. It's Layham versus Churchill. And then Clemens versus Dripping Springs. Pflugerville versus Layham in the night game. And the ball lifted right side. Trouble. And the right fielder gets to it for out number 3 as Ibarra flies out. But the Eagles get on the board with a 2-run homer from their senior captain, DeAndre Torres. Your Eagles 2, Kerrville still ahead by 1, 3-2. We got the top half of the 5th. You're listening to Friday Day at RealSportsLive.com, Real Sports Live Southwest. Roadie's Country Fried Chicken. Hey, did you know Roadie's also had buffalo wings, seafood platters, and boneless wings? Don't forget the poppers. Come visit us at 1910 El Indio Highway or call us ahead at 830-773-9189. If you need us to cater, call us at 830-325-4470 for the Roadie's Roadie Truck. Old-fashioned country cooking since 1985.
Years ago, when we ran for re-election as county judge, it was the first time in the history of Maverick County that the county judge didn't have an opponent. Maverick County was embroiled in a big scandal having to do with federal funds. We were able to turn Maverick County around, and now other people want to run. We've reduced our debt from $70 million to $24 million in the last 4 years. We now operate with a $3.9 million surplus, and on top of that, we're compliant with all of our audits, and we're able to apply for funding again. We're here, and we're here to work for you and to fight for you. We'll continue to do that. We're not done. I humbly request your vote for your servidor, David R. Saucedo, during the March primaries. Thank you.
And we're back. We have number 2 now hitting. Which is the top of the lineup for Tivy. Huh? Yeah. A new pitcher and gets it through into center field as they make some changes defensively. Ray goes to the outfield. It goes to right field. And Isaac Gonzalez goes to second. They bring Alex Luna to pitch. And first hitter he sees gets a hit into center field. Now number 7, who hit into a fielder choice and came in. No outs, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, no outs. Top half of the 5th. 3-2 the score. Tivy scored 1 in the second, 1 in the third. Runner thinks about going, but stays put. So 3 balls, no strikes. Throw it first, not in time. So now Luna on the mound. 3 balls, no strikes, no outs to the hitter. Comes back with the strike. Runner goes. Ball 4. So now the third hitter in the lineup. Number 11 finally got his number. we're in the 5th and we finally got his number. What number he has in the back of his jersey. Misses with a curveball. Ball 1. Misses low. Ball 2. So 2 balls, no strikes on the hitter. Misses high. Ball 3. So 3 balls, no strikes. Runners at first and second. Top half of the 5th inning here from Smith and Valley High School, and misses low. Walks. The base is loaded now for number 24, actually number 18, excuse me, who's 0 for 2 but has an RBI. First pitch is low. Strike 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. So bases loaded. Top half of the 5th. Luna at the mound. And the ball gets away from Del Bosque. Runs, scores. Runners advance. Another run scores, making it 4-2 now. Runners in scoring position for the Antlers. Runs the count Even, 2 balls, 2 strikes on the hitter. Misses low, ball 3. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, no outs here in the top half of the 5th. A leadoff hit and 2 walks. And a ground ball gets through into left field. An RBI single for the number 4 man in the lineup. So he has 2 RBIs. Runners advance. So still no outs. Another run scores for Tivy, 5-2. Coach will go and talk to him, and we'll be right back after this. We're going to keep it here, but my mic is going to be off. And we're back live. Montoya coming into pitch with no outs. Runners at first and third. First pitch is a strike. Runner will go out at second for the first out. As El Bosque throws down to second. For the first out. Fouls that one out, strike 2. So 2 strikes, no balls. This is high, ball 1. Misses inside. Runs the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners at third, excuse me. 2 runs already in here in the top half of the 5th. He's lifted behind and gets to the out in the open here is we set up our stuff here. Lifted right side and foul. Misses inside, ball 4. Ball 1 misses high. Top half of the 5th. 2 more runs come in for Tivy and makes it 5-2. As the leadoff hitter started the inning with a hit to center. Lifted. Close to us here, and first baseman. Runners advance. So 2 outs. So run comes in from third on a runner at first, moves to second. Flies out to Braulio at first, well, on the foul territory for out number 2. And run comes in. 2 outs, makes it 6-2. And then hit by pitch. So 1 ball, no strikes. Tivy scores 3 in the top half of the 5th to take a 6-2 lead. Hector Montoya now on the mound as Ray Mendoza pitched 4 innings. Ball to second. Over to first for out number 3. So 3 runs come in the top half of the 5th as the Antlers take a 4-run lead into the bottom half. The Eagles coming into the bottom half of the 5th inning. We'll be back with more after this. You're listening to Friday Day at RealSportsLive.com, Real Sports Live Southwest. Roadie's Country Fried Chicken. Hey, did you know Roadie's also had buffalo wings, seafood platters, and boneless wings? Don't forget the poppers. Come visit us at 1910 El Indio Highway or call us ahead at 830-773-9189. If you need us to cater, call us at 830-325-4470 for the Roadie's Roadie Truck. Old-fashioned country cooking since 1985. So we go to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Eagles down by 4, 6-2. Hector Montoya, who relieved Alex Luna, will now hit for him. Lifts it high. Left side, foul territory, but with the wind catching it, will keep it in the air quite some time, and third baseman gets under it for out number 1. Now Christian Del Bosque. And Rolando Risa is up next. Shot to first base. The first baseman beat him to the bag for out number 2. As number 4 will come in, Caleb Maldonado. Caleb hits a ball. Shortstop backhands it. Gets on as he goes out to the first pitch. So Maldonado. Now Victor Perry, who's 0 for 1, flew out to the shortstop his first time up. Ball 1. Misses. As Maldonado stayed put at first base. Did not see the break on the ball. Should have been at second already. Three balls, no strikes on Perry. And we go back to the top of the lineup. Ray Mendoza is due up. And a walk issued with 2 outs. Runners at first and second, down by 4. Ray Mendoza now, who walked and scored on that 2-run homer by DeAndre Torres, and also walked back in the first. There's it foul, right side. A 1-1 count, and runner goes to third. Safe at third as he slid into third. As Maldonado slides in and took a late jump there on that one. Perry stayed put at first. So 2 balls, 1 strike on the hitter, Mendoza. So the games will be a 2-hour time limit, or an 8-run lead after 5. Meaning if you're ahead by 8 runs after the 5th, the game is over, or 2-hour time limit. A shot into right field. 1 run will score as Perry goes into second base. A hit, an RBI single, a 2-out RBI single for Mendoza. Into right field, brings in Maldonado. On a 2-ball, 1-strike count, he rips a shot into right field. Now DeAndre Torres, who hit a 2-run homer to right field, is last time up. With 1 swing, he can tie this ball game up. Misses high, ball 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Misses low, ball 2. Almost caught Ray Mendoza leaning there on that one. So runners at first and second, 6-3 the score, 2 outs, 1-1 or 2 balls, 1 strike count on DeAndre Torres, the senior shortstop for the Eagle Pass Eagles. And fouls that one off. Strike 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. On the hitter, DeAndre Torres. We're live from Smith and Valley High School, the home of the Smith and Valley Rangers. As he rips a shot down the right field line, 1 run will score. Actually, the run will come in. Victor Perry, and a double for Torres. As he 2 out. Perry comes all the way in from second to score. And Mendoza is over at third. A 2 out, 1 RBI double for DeAndre Torres. As they go and talk it over, we'll be back with more. Your Eagles 4, Kerrville Tivy 6. Down 2. We'll be back with more after this. And we're back after the meeting for second and third with 2 outs. Rodriguez sees ball 1. Camera operator Saw Milk helping us out today, as always. Lifts it high. Left side of the field. Third baseman and he got a break there as the third baseman had to use the fence. Came out of his glove. Used the fence to grasp the ball. So foul ball. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. As Braulio Rodriguez sees a curveball that falls in for a strike. 6-4 Now Braulio did hit a home run last week in Laredo against Donna. And his first at bat ripped one over the left field wall at United High School. So you do have power here in the third hole. And that one dribbles as the second baseman charges, flips over to first for out number 3. That retires the Eagles here in the bottom half of the 5th. We go to the 6th with the Eagles down by 2, 6-4. We'll be back with more after this. You're listening to Friday Day at RealSportsLive.com, Real Sports Live Southwest.
4 years ago, when we ran for re-election as county judge, it was the first time in the history of Maverick County that the county judge didn't have an opponent. Maverick County was embroiled in a big scandal having to do with federal funds. We were able to turn Maverick County around, and now other people want to run. We've reduced our debt from $70 million to $24 million in the last 4 years. We now operate with a $3.9 million surplus, and on top of that, we're compliant with all of our audits, and we're able to apply for funding again. We're here, and we're here to work for you and to fight for you. We'll continue to do that. We're not done. I humbly request your vote for your David ourselves. Thank you.
And we're back top of the sixth. It's Hector Montoya still on the mound for the Eagles. Starts off the hitter with ball one. They have the bottom of the lineup for the... They have the number 9 hitter, and then the top of the lineup for Kerrville here. 1 ball, 1 strike on the hitter. So the Eagles scored 2 in the 4th and 2 in the 5th to cut it to a 2-run deficit, 6-4. Ball lifted. And the pitcher gets under it for out number 1. But now the top of the lineup, number 2, who had a run scored. And a hit. Misses inside, ball 1. Ball 2 on the hitter. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Goes after the high fastball there. We're about an hour and 30 minutes into the... It started right around 2:30. Actually, before 2:30. Like 2:25, I think it was. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out on the hitter. Montoya walks. There's gonna be some bring in David Lopez in the pitch. So we'll be back with more after this. Mi Pueblo Restaurant, located at 1920 North Veterans Boulevard. Call to order to go at 830-776-7796. We deliver. We have breakfast and lunch buffet from 7 to 11 and from 11:30 to 3. We have fresh homemade tortillas made daily, so come by 1920 North Veterans Boulevard. Comidas caseras, hechas como en su casa. Vengan a comer con nosotros. Balde. So the warm-up pitches are done for David Lopez. Comes in with a runner at first, one out. And the first batter he faces, number 7. Strike one called. Low and outside. 6-4 the score. The Eagles scored 2 in the 4th, 2 in the 5th. Misses, ball 1. For Kerrville Tivy, they capitalize. They get 1 in the 2nd, 2 in the 3rd, and 3 in the 5th. We're live. RealSportsLive.com, Real Sports Live Southwest. Fouls it off. Strike 2. Ground ball to the third baseman. Over to second. Over to first. Not in time. 2 outs. As Gonzalez tried to turn that double play. Number 7 gets on a fielder's choice. Now number 11 for Tivy with 2 outs. Runner at first. There's Lopez coming in and great camera work by our camera operator, Saw Milk. He's doing an excellent job, even though he has the netting in front of him. But for the second game, we'll have a different setup, and we'll get you all the action, better vantage point, better view, better everything. The ground ball to the third baseman. Short bag over to the second for out number 3. As the Eagles hold, and Lopez comes in, mops up the mess, takes care of business. As the Eagles are down by 2. 6-4 as we go to the bottom of the 6th. Listen to Freddie today at RealSportsLive.com, Real Sports Live Southwest. Valdez Tire Record Service. We're located at 522 North Pierce Street in Eagle Pass, Texas. 24/7 record service. We handle commercial and industrial tows. Emergency roadside service. Automotive repair shop is also available. Call us at 830-757-3102 or come by 522 North Pierce Street. Valdez Tire Record Service, proud supporter of Eagle Pass Athletics. Make sure you come by. Bottom of the 6th, realsportslive.com, Real Sports Live Southwest. As Isaac Roque. Is due up here in the bottom half of the 6th with the score 6-4. 1 ball, 1 strike. Misses, ball 2. Misses high, ball 3. So 3 balls, 1 strike, no outs here in the bottom half of the 6th. And on a 3-1 count, hits to the shortstop. Shortstop takes care of that one for out number 1. Now Derek Ibarra, followed by David Lopez. Missing ball 1. Missing ball 2. That misses away. 2 balls, no strikes on the hitter, Ibarra. Comes right back down the pipe. Strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. The evens out the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes on the hitter. Fouls it and stays alive. 1 out, bottom of the 6th. Kerrville 6. Eagle Pass 4. Down by 2. In the dirt. Ball 3. Runs the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And Ibarra lifts it high. Left field. The center fielder comes in for out number 2. So we got 2 outs here in the bottom half of the 6th. Now David Lopez, who came in to Lopez sees a ball at his head. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Bottom half of the 6th. Now wind blowing from left to right. Hill Country. We're north of 281. The Boverde area here in San Antonio, Texas. Smith and Valley Rangers. Home of the Rangers. 2 balls, 1 strike. And And a grounder to first base for out number 3. And that's the end of the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Kerrville Tivy 6, Eagle Pass 4. For all of us here at RealSportsLife.com, Real Sports Life Southwest, alongside my camera guy, Saul Milk, Freddie Rea, as we bring you our nightcap at 7:30. We'll be up and running about 7:15. So once again, thank you. And the final from Smith and Valley High School, home of the Smith and Valley Rangers, Kerrville Tivy 6, Eagle Pass 4. Good day, and we'll see you tonight on RealSportsLife.com, Real Sports Life Southwest.